It's green flag time. Let's get this show on the road. Madison Toll dominates and wins. Trey Wright wins the Indianapolis 200.
Miles out of nowhere. It's gonna steal it.
It's going to be Mike Fink Jr., number 38. Winnie Crouch is going to take the win here at Pocono. Side by side.
They're going to be side by side going down.
Coca Millions will win the Coca-Cola 600.
We are the NIRA. Howdy folks, this is Freedomator and welcome to race number 8 of season number 1 of the Scots Grand Nationals here at Martinsville. The hashtag We Love Lefty 250. 42 gonna roll off here for 75 laps, and it's gonna be a good one here in Ridgeway, Virginia. Let's go take a look at your starting lineup and we'll get these pace laps started. And the engines fire here at Martinsville. 42 gonna roll off. Your top 10 is gonna be Juan Rodriguez, last race's winner Logan Alexander, then Tony Jeziorski and Nick Sykes right behind, then Jeremy Baylor, Quentin Moore, Madison Toll and Charlie Davenport, and Carter Joey and Avery Barnett. Scroll through the rest of the field here as everyone's gonna go down the back straightaway. Round turn 3 for just a second and we'll have this race started. Pace car gonna come in. Rodriguez, Alexander on the front row gonna lead us to the green flag. Crowd on their feet. It's gonna be a good one here at Martinsville. Ladies and gentlemen, green flag racing time. Let's get this show on the road. Rodriguez stretches out to a big lead over Tony Jeziorski, who moves into the second position. Logan Alexander fighting on the outside, at least trying to, but here comes Jeremy Baylor down low with that 28. Nick Sykes, Madison Toll going to go side by side back there for the 5th position. Or the fourth position rather. No, it is the 5th position. Jeremy Baylor and Logan Alexander side by side for 3rd. Madison Toll moves into the 5th position. Now going to attack Logan Alexander. Going to try to move into the 5th position. 4th position, rather. To the inside, already up to lap 4. A half a second lead over Tony Jeziorski. Does Juan Rodriguez have the 35. Jeremy Baylor hunkered down behind. There's Madison Toll. They're all getting single filed out right now. Carter Joey making some moves in the 10 there on the inside. Now going to take a peek underneath the Glenn Motorsports entry of the 58. Logan Alexander, who slips up big time going through turn 1 and 2. How about 3 wide behind him? Just a moment before Nick Sykes stretches ahead. It's Quentin Moore and Jacob Thibodeau side by side, and the 14 of Hannah McDowell right underneath Sykes. 56 of Hannah McDowell going to the inside of the 39 of Kirsten Clark. Baby Oweezy in the 34 getting up there, or at least trying to. Oweezy's is up in the 13th position as standings look right now. Kip Silverpoint, your Daytona winner, going side by side with Avery Barnett for 14th. And how about Mr. Eric Monaco? He's not had a very good start to the season, but here he is working his way through the field, trying to. Got on the inside of 3 wide there, now looking at the 15th spot on Avery Barnett. Meanwhile, let's check back in up front as Juan Rodriguez in the 35 continues to lead over Tony Jeziorski. It's almost an entire second between them. Jeremy Baylor right there, the 28. Madison Toll, the 41. Things getting pretty calm right now. We're expecting at least 1 pit cycle, maybe 2 pit cycles in this race. As looking through the field, there's Nathan Buchanan on the outside, Rex Ruiz, Christian Vargas in the 64 gonna look underneath. 3 wide behind. Drake King, Audrey Baranowski, Clyde Shelton, Bradley Keys in that mix. The 3 wide dies for a second. Now it's 2 wide. And meanwhile, just ahead, everyone's getting stacked up. Charlie Davenport way on the outside there. Alfredo Bonella, the 25, right behind him, getting up in the mix there. Justin Lightning in the 30 on the inside of Luke Rainey. He's not having a very good start to the race. I heard a skid. Oh, trouble. Turn 1 and 2. Drew Tatum and Rex Ruiz go around, and the first caution of the race is out. Thought I heard a skid, and that's who it was. We'll take a look at the replay in a second. But at the line, the top 5, Juan Rodriguez, Tony Jazorski, Jeremy Baylor, Madison Tull, and Carter Joey. And it looks like they're going to come in for pit cycles, so we are definitely going to have a 2-stop race now. Will we see more than that? We'll have to see as this race goes on. Juan Rodriguez has led all of the laps so far in that McDonald's 35. He'll come down to stall number 1. Logan Alexander comes down. Tony Jazorski waiting to see if anybody will beat out Rodriguez. Jeremy Baylor might have a shot. Jeremy Baylor first off the pit road. Madison Tull second. Hannah McDowell third. Adam McDowell fourth. And Juan Rodriguez fifth. Just barely beating out the 39 of Kirstine Clark. Eric Monaco 7th, Tony Jazorski 8th, Baby Weezy 9th, and Logan Alexander in the top 10. Here under caution number 1 here in the We Love Lefty 250. Let's go back and take a look at what happened to put us under this first yellow flag. So it looks like going into turn 1, Tatum just gets right on the back of Rex Ruiz, spins him around, they both go up in the wall. Tatum hits it a lot harder than Rex Ruiz did, but they're going to be able to keep going, and we'll resume racing here at Martinsville. Taking a look at another angle as they came in. Tatum drove it in a little too deep there, got right in the back of him. And, oh, Dylan Wilson, the 66, very nearly getting a ton of damage there from the 18. Lights are off atop the pace car here at Martinsville. Jeremy Baylor still leading under this caution period after beating out the number 35 of Juan Rodriguez in the pits. Nobody out of the race, everyone's still on the track. There's the 90 of Drew Tatum, the 18 of Rex Ruiz. Behind them, Ben Crouch in the 12 and the 60 of Matthew Silver. As a result of the pits there. Pace car going to come in. And Baylor and Tull going to lead us around. We'll get the green flag here. We're racing again at Martinsville. Off into 1. Baylor has a pretty big lead over the 41 of Tull. The 41 trying to draw him in closer. Meanwhile, already off the start, 3 wide there. Arthur Xavier, Carter Joey, and the 09 of Kip Silverpoint as Avery Barnett. The 40's going to come down the pit road. One more car going to come down the pit road. Bradley Keys in the 98. He'll quick pit and will come back out onto the track. As will Avery Barnett, I assume. Yes, indeed. So Jeremy Baylor still leads. Watch for these cars to come off the pit road here. They'll merge back into traffic. Doesn't look like there's going to be any trouble right now. I believe Avery Barnett would be pretty tame with Madison Tull here. I mean, that's a teammate. And she kind of is wanting to get up there with Jeremy Baylor and get this lead. But shockingly enough, Barnett did not back out of it. There's the 98 of Bradley Keys right up there in the mix in front of Baby Weezy and Arthur Xavier, who are currently battling for 9th. Give it to Arthur Xavier in the 42. Meanwhile, Jeremy Baylor has a big lead over the 41 of Madison Tull now. With the 40 of Avery Barnett right there, Tull's not able to get by. Side by side behind, however, with Hannah McDowell and Adam McDowell. Give it to the 56 of Adam McDowell. Here comes the 35. Juan Rodriguez trying to make a charge. Behind, Logan Alexander getting his hands full with Nick Sykes and Bradley Ream on the inside. Quentin Moore moves Christian Vargas out of the way. Nothing much is changing up front now, except the gap to the lead. It is now over a second. Jeremy Baylor is just on cruise control right now. Avery Barnett in between him and the 41 of Madison Toll, who is having her best run of the season so far. Everyone's slipping way out of the groove going through turn 2 there. One of them, Daniel Bouchard in the 4. Looked like some may have even gotten up into the wall. But they stay straight and we stay green. Watch as they come off here again. Look at how close Bouchard got to that wall there. Just about hit it. Oh, Hannah McDowell getting really wide through turn 1 and 2. That might allow Kirsten Clark at the 39 to draw in closer. BB Oweezy up on the high side of 3 wide with Nick Sykes and Bradley Ream there coming off turn 2. They all get singled out. And now Ream's going to go to the inside of Sykes. That there is for, right now, the... Let's see what the standings say here. 13th spot. Give it to Bradley Ream at the line. Arthur Xavier going to slip up on the outside of Carter Joey. That's for the 8th position that they're battling. The gap up to the front. It closed a little bit last time. And it stays basically the same this time. Still with Avery Barnett in between the 28 of Jeremy Baylor and the 41 of Madison Tull. Expecting one more pit cycle before this race is over. So people are going to want to come down. Tires, fuel, one or the other. Presumably fuel, though. This is definitely going to end up being a strategy race. Whatever pit call comes later is going to decide who wins this race. Avery Barnett's going to drive it in a little deeper. Trying to get back on the lead lap. Madison Toll just trying to get up there. She's just trying to have a chance to battle for this win. Adam McDowell moves into the 3rd position. Juan Rodriguez 4th. Hannah McDowell 5th. Kirsten Clark 6th. Tony Jeziorski 7th. Arthur Xavier 8th. Carter Joey 9th. And Eric Monaco rounds out your top 10. The gap 1.16 seconds ahead between Jeremy Baylor and Madison Tull. But again, one more pit cycle coming at the end of this thing. As I believe that's Fitzwater slipping out of the groove. Yes, it is. Zachary Fitzwater in the 38 slipping way out of the groove in turn 1 and 2. He's not having a very good race so far. All the way back in the 35th position. On the outside of Ben Crouch, make that the 37th position. Luke Rainey and Matthew Silver battling side by side there, with Jacob Thibodeau backing out of it. And look at where the leaders are, right behind this lap traffic here, or it's going to be lap traffic in about a couple laps. Fastest lap of the race so far have to go to Hannah McDowell, a 19.668. Very, very solid lap. It's got her up to the 5th place, that fast little car there. The gap now 1.45 seconds between Jeremy Baylor and Madison Toll, who has still not been able to get by the number 40 of Avery Barnett. Everyone's just so dependent on the inside here, even the slower traffic. As we come to halfway here, still Jeremy Baylor up front. He's dominated this race since the pit cycle, and the gap's even getting bigger. Went from 1.57 to 1.70. Toll's going to need to get there and get by the number 40 if she wants to have a shot. Jeremy Baylor going to get held up by the 33 of Jacob Thibodeau, who is a lap car. Now going to go to the inside, heading off into 3. And he will get by with ease. But it may have held him up a little bit. We'll see. Not as much as I thought it would. Not as much where Madison Toll could be a factor as things stand right now. It's coming around to start lap number 41. 35 laps to go in this race. Now Avery Barnett's going to go to the inside of Jacob Thibodeau. Madison Toll trying to pounce. She will get to the inside. And they will both get by the number 33 of Jacob Thibodeau easily. But now Toll going to look to the inside. Off turn number 4, going to look to the inside of Avery Barnett. Barnett slips going into turn 1. Madison Toll to the inside and looks like is going to get past. We'll take a look here. This isn't quite over just yet. The momentum on the inside, trying to stick down there. Madison Toll. 1.58 seconds. The gap to the front. As Toll looks like will clear for the second position. Yes, she will. Now Jeremy Baylor has more traffic to worry about up front. And with no lap car in between, that could be good for Madison Toll to catch up. Through turn 3 and 4, here comes Jeremy Baylor. He sees the 60 of Matthew Silver right in between. You see, Toll, though, may have used up her stuff there trying to get by Barnett. The gap is not closening up. It's still growing. These guys back here will pretty much need a caution. They want to get up there with Jeremy Baylor at this point. It's almost 2 seconds. The gap in between, 1.99 seconds. The traffic right there. Matthew Silver in the 60. Baylor is not quite there just yet, but the gap did shrink just a little bit. 0.99 to 0.93 as the caution comes out. And it's a stalled car on the racetrack. Adam McDowell of 56. The caution will come out and the field will reset. That is a huge... Oh! Around goes Jeremy Baylor into the outside wall! What in the world was that all about? Not happy with Luke Rainey in the 29. What in the world happened there? Madison Toll. I was going to say big break for her. It's that big gap back to Jeremy Baylor. Non-existent now. They are right there. Boy, this just turned this race on its head. I don't know how this is going to end now. Let's see, we still have a few cars left down, 5 to be exact. Matthew Silver, Avery Barnett, Jacob Thibodeau, Bradley Keys, and well, Adam McDowell is likely going to be out of the race. Nope, he's still out there. Whatever problem was with him, they've already got that fixed. But now coming around for lap 50, Left 26 laps to go. We'll take a look at what happened to bring out the second caution of this race here at Martinsville. Watching McDowell come through turn 3 and 4, something breaks right there. Lights still green, and it does look like he was the thing that initially brought the caution out. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what happened to Jeremy Baylor as he went off into turn 1. As he came into turn 1 after catching the caution flag, he just breaks sideways, goes up into the wall. But thankfully he already took the caution flag, and I don't know what was going on here, but just the field coming together. Well, everything's cleaned up now, we're good to go, so let's head to the restart here at Martinsville. Lights are off atop the pace car here at Martinsville. Jeremy Baylor leads, Madison Toll, Juan Rodriguez, Hannah McDowell, Tony Jeziorski, the top 5. And in the lap down lane, Avery Barnett, Jacob Thibodeau, Bradley Keys, and Adam McDowell. And we're coming around for 23 laps to go in this race. We're getting right down to the end. Will this be the last restart? We're finding out now. Green flag is out. Inside line, the lap car is there, gonna hold up the outside with the leaders. Baylor trying to get away. Toll is gonna be stuck behind the 40 again. 3 wide behind Jacob Thibodeau, Juan Rodriguez, and Bradley Keys. Now Adam McDowell gonna look. Toll into the back of the 40 and into the outside wall. The caution comes out again. Madison Toll ran right into the back of her teammate Avery Barnett and up into the outside, and that just ruined the run that she was having. Coming around, Jeremy Baylor leads. Oh my goodness. It's happened again. Madison Toll. It's had a miserable start to the season. And now, the damaged coach number 41 will come down the pit road. With as soon as Justin Lightning gets out of the way, of course. There we go. And they will work on trying to fix that car up. Let's look back at the replay and see what happened to Madison Toll. So watching as they come down the front stretch, Barnett on the low side. Toll just runs right in the back, slips up, hits the wall pretty hard there. Logan Alexander on in the 58 on the high side tried to go high to get by. He gets slowed up in time, and more contact there. Bradley Ream and Christian Vargas, but caution already out there. Poor old Madison Toll. Take a look from another angle overhead. Right into the back. Just loses control up into the outside. That is going to end the good day that Madison Toll was having. Well, good news. Madison Toll is still on the track. However, relegated all the way back to the 37th position, as the 18 of Rex Ruiz from the earlier incident is now listed out of the race. Likely going to come around this next time and get the 1 to go here behind the FSB Racing pace car. The lead still Jeremy Baylor, who has had the lead since the first pit cycle of this race, and we still have not seen a second one. The question is, will we? We could have seen it under this caution, but shockingly enough, we didn't. It's Jeremy Baylor, Juan Rodriguez, not Bradley Keys, Hannah McDowell, Kirstine Clark, and Tony Jeziorski, the top 5. The rest of them are lap cars, and we do indeed get the 1 to go here at lap 59. All the lap cars going to go down to the bottom. Jacob Thibodeau going to come up. And of course, waiting for Madison Toll. It's the field behind gonna come up and join. Madison Toll's not a lap car, excuse me. Last car on the lead lap. Pace car will come down. Jeremy Baylor going to lead the field around. And we'll restart once again here at the paperclip in the We Love Lefty 250. Green is out once again at Martinsville. Already down to the inside, Jeremy Baylor, a great entry into turn 1. He's going to have plenty of traffic in between him and the 35 of Juan Rodriguez. Just going to pull away now, 15 laps to go, and he's pretty much on cruise control now unless something else happens. Bradley Keys to the inside of Avery Barnett. These are all lap cars here, except Juan Rodriguez trying to get through. Noah McGalliard there on the pit road. Matthew Silver on the pit road. Daniel Bouchard on the pit road. So we could be getting ready to see a cycle here as cars come out. Strategy in this race may not be over just yet. We'll have to see. Bradley Keys hops the curve on the inside of Avery Barnett. Here comes Adam McDowell, the 56. Lap car. They're in a battle of their own. Christine Clark going to go to the inside of Juan Rodriguez. That's for second, and looks like she's going to get it. While ahead, still Jeremy Baylor at 12 laps to go. Just on a roll right now. Holding the field at bay. We come around for 11 laps to go in this one. Snow McGalliard and everyone else back out on the track. Still unsure whether we're going to see another pit cycle from the leaders. We've only seen one. We come to 10 to go this time. 2 hands full. There's 2 lap cars in between Kirstine Clark and Jeremy Baylor. 2.45 seconds worth of space. The rest of the field looking to get singled out behind. Still a lot of side-by-side going on back there. As even 3 wide, Christian Vargas gets a 2 for 1 on the inside of Clyde Shelton and Jacob Thibodeau. Shelton slips up into Thibodeau. They make contact coming off turn number 2. The Rattler rattling the 33's cage a little bit there. Now, Arthur Xavier going to go to the inside of Shelton. Meanwhile, we're going to check back in up front. And actually, hold on. Carter Joey was looking 3 wide. Not quite going to be able to get down there for 3 wide. It's going to be Hannah McDowell ahead of Kip Silverpoint there for the 3rd position. Kirstine Clark finally gets by Avery Barnett. Now going to look to set her sights on Bradley Keys and Adam McDowell. Jeremy Baylor just got by Adam McDowell, but there's no chance. Kirstine Clark has absolutely no chance to get up there and get by the number 28 of Jeremy Baylor. And we're coming to 5 laps to go this time, so if a yellow flag comes out now, the race would be over. And domination for Jeremy Baylor, even with that right side damage when that caution came out and he skidded up and hit the wall. It's going to be a bit of an ugly win for him. But an ugly win is better than no win at all. We'll see with 3.5 laps to go if he's able to make it. The gap is 3.5 seconds. Back to Kirstine Clark, 3.57 seconds. And 2 lap cars in between. 3 laps to go for Jeremy Baylor. 3.42 seconds. Not gaining quick enough. She is running out of time. And if we get a caution out now, the race will be over. 2 laps to go. The popsicles are in the air. Jeremy Baylor gonna come around, get the white flag, 3.88 seconds. He's just scooting away. He is out of here. White flag this time. 1 lap to go for Jeremy Baylor. Trying to get Finch his 2nd win of the season. The other one with Kip Silverpoint. And he's had the weakest season out of the Finch guys. But now, through turn 3 and 4, Jeremy Baylor turns it around and wins the We Love Lefty 250 at Martinsville for his first win in the Scots Grand National Series here at Race 8 at the Paperclip by 4.32 seconds over that lady right there, Kirsten Clark. Her 2nd top 2 finish of the season, and both of them have been 2nd. The other one, ironically, to another Finch car. It was at Daytona. So Jeremy Baylor going to come down, be welcomed by his crew, victorious. Take a look at the rest of your finishing results here. Jeremy Baylor, Kirsten Clark, Kip Silverpoint, Hannah McDowell, Tony Jezorski, Carter Joey, BB Arizi, Bradley Ream, Juan Rodriguez, and Alja Branaskis round out the top 10. Take a look at the rest of your standings there. Cars unable to finish on the lead: Adam McDowell, Bradley Keys, Avery Barnett, Daniel Bouchard, Jacob Thibodeau, Matthew Silver, and Noah McGalliard. And Rex Ruiz, the only car unable to finish this race. So that'll wrap us up here at Martinsville. Congratulations to Jeremy Baylor for getting his first win. We'll see you tomorrow for the Cabela's Cup Series race, the We Love Lefty 500. And until then, this is Freedomator. Y'all have a good one.